So today we're going to be going through my commission process step by step. Let's get into it. The commission process, right? So when a client commissions you for a portrait, logo, t-shirt, etc., it requires a clear design process. A client who understands the basic of this process will appreciate all of the next steps that are happening. So you need to communicate this with the person that is commissioning you. You need to communicate this. You need to let this person know all of the things that you're gonna have to do to make this commission possible. And what this is gonna do is the client is gonna appreciate what you do more. The client is gonna value what you're doing because you're communicating to this person the different steps it takes to actually create this piece of artwork. And also, depending on the type of price or whatever that you're charging, the client will be more understanding of the actual price that you're charging because the client understands all of the steps that need to happen to make the commission come to life. Now, step one is the connection phase. The client briefs you of what they want, concerns that they have, project timelines, and cost estimates will be talked about during this first step stage. Now, also during this first step, you want to make sure that you let the client know that if you have to go back and redo a particular section of the drawing or whatever, you need to let the client know that, hey, you get one free redo, and then after that, it's gonna be X amount of dollars per redo added. So you need to let the client know that, because if you don't, you'll be going back and forth. You know, if the client is doesn't really know what they want, you can be going back and forth forever, and you done spent 10 hours just back and forth trying to figure out what the client likes. So make sure that you let the client know about how many redos, or if you even gonna have redos once you finalize the design. Now, once you get done with the first step, do not pass go without a deposit. Just don't do it, because number one, you're gonna feel cheated as an artist if something goes wrong. You know, you done did all of this work and you never got paid. Always get a deposit, always. Now, step three is usually the brainstorming. You're thinking about different ideas. You're going back and forth with the client about different ideas. You're researching, you're doing rough drafts. And then after you got a couple of rough drafts, not too many, because too many choices can kind of lead to confusion, but after you got a couple choices, and then you show the client, hey, this is what I'm thinking. This is the direction that I'm thinking about going, or whatever. And then you get the okay from the client, and then you start on that design. Now, next up is the design. You in the kitchen, cooking up something. You cooking up the design that you and your client has agreed upon. And so you're working in how many ever hours it usually takes to complete a drawing or whatever. You let the client know that, hey, it usually takes X amount of hours. I should be through, next week or week before that or whatever. Make sure, you stay in contact with the client. The next step, if your client wants to revise a couple things, right around here is where you want to, kind of revise it before you actually finalize the picture. And then, you revise it, you take steps. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? And then you go in and you tweak certain things. You move on to the next step. So the next step is the presentation. Now, what I do is I usually send them a little Snapchat, a snapshot, and this snapshot is not full resolution. You know, it's not full resolution. It's just a snapshot of the almost complete process. It's almost through. You know, a few little touches here, a few little touches there, but it's largely finished. And, you know, I present it to them and they look at it, they okay it, like, man, that's fine. And so the next and final step is gonna be the final payment. This is key, the final payment. You get the payment and then you deliver, whether that's through mail, through email, however you're doing it, but you wanna make sure to get the final payment, right? You wanna make sure to get the final payment before you send your hard work off. So anyway, I hope y'all got some type of value out of this video today. If you did, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. And as always, I'll holler at y'all next time. Believe that.